cars, four back, two of them. Two back now, two of them. They're racing really hard. Be careful with them, guys.
How did I get early access? I asked nicely, and I applied, and they said, you know what? Go you. I'm gonna get some,
16 to go, 16 laps to go. P-car coming. P-car one back. Minus 9.4.
Alright, I'm not used to streaming with hot content like this, so I would usually have a starting screen, you know, starting screen and all that. Oh yeah, let's go through the car list. Let's go through the car. There are some mods. There are actually, well, mods. There is some additional content at the moment. It's very, yeah, it's just liveries. There is a 250-kilometer endurance race at Daytona for the GTO class. That's the only add-on event. Also, hold on. I'm gonna turn that down. There we go. Yeah, holy crap, that is intense. Very Project Cars 2 though. Everything else is mint volume-wise. It's literally just the just the music's a bit intense. All right, let's go through the car list. You guys want to see it? I definitely wanted to see it. So let's start off with hypercars. I'm not going to drive the hypercars at the moment. I do think the physics are a bit broken, and it's probably going to be a day one patch thing. So I will spare them the embarrassment and just not for this one. But you know, good lineup. And all the liveries as well, which most of them are fictional, so for some reason, obviously the IMSA ones are legit, are real. Valkyrie, M Hybrid, I just realized I should probably move my camera so you guys can see the stats. Hold on. There we go, I'll move that down there for now so we can get a look at the stats. So let me just get this synced. Yeah, so Acura ARX. Interesting thing too, we'll talk about this a little bit later on. So 7-speed paddle, it seems to differentiate between paddles and sequential and traditional manual, which I find quite interesting. So yeah, Alpine Valkyrie Hypercar, which, you know, the only non-hybrid in the lineup. The M Hybrid, not bad, good size. The iconic Cadillac in the trifecta of colours that it came with. The SC63, rest in peace already obsolete, guts. The Peugeot, the Polka, and the GR010, which is the one that we've already got in Gran Turismo. So, LMPs, we've got the R8, classic. The V12 LMR, the Cadillac Northstar, so we do have a couple of Cadillacs. I thought it was just going to be the hypercar, but I guess not. And then the Panos Roadster. Right. Group C, I mean, they already announced most of the Group C lineup, but there we go, the Jag, the Mazda, the Sauber, the R89C, which I notice is different to the, it's different to the one that was in Gran Turismo. The one that was in Gran Turismo had a different front end and the rear wheel covers, so I don't know what the difference is. Maybe this is the IMSA, like the ALMS type one. Yeah, but obviously the one that we saw in Gran Turismo was a bit different. Also, like I said, all the liveries are close enough, but they're not like legit. Like that's what's at Brighton's instead of Racing instead of Rothman's. Don't even know what that one's supposed to be. Right. I'm just posting my link because I can. GT1 category, very spicy. The Elise GT1, so bringing back that Gran Turismo 2 vibe. CLK LM. Kind of expect that to be in the mix, especially the Longtail F1, or Longtail GT1 era. R390 Esperante. Very tasty. 911 GT1 and the Toyota GT1. They ran out of budget for the delivery for this one, but anyway. Yep, DBR9, iconic, especially with the green and the red. Tim agrees. C5 and C6. I knew the C5 was coming, didn't expect the C6, so that's a welcome sort of. Oh, okay, there we go. Now, what's interesting about this too is every individual car, you can. Where's the button on the wheel? You can set the cockpit movement adjustment per car. So, literally, how far back do you want it? How high do you want it? Left, right, tilt, all that sort of stuff. Very nice, and it's per car, like I said. Yeah. Save that puppy because that actually doesn't look too bad. Yep, Viper GTSR, a couple of Vipers as well. We'll talk about the next one in a sec. Murcielago, which again that was one of the early ones that got announced. Lister, the OG, the one that teased this game in the first place, and everyone was like, you know what, this is going to be a banger. Maserati, welcome back, Need for Speed Shift 2, and of course the Saline, which was the that was in the gameplay trailer, wasn't it? Let me just set that there. There we go. Yeah, so that is, and again, obviously more cars still to come, I believe, in post-launch content. Oh no, Twitchy got ads. All right, we're gonna wait for Twitchy. He wouldn't have this if he subbed. By the way. Just say when, Twitchy. If I move my capture card, then I can go like that. There we go. Not bad liveries either. Like, most of them I'm fairly certain are based on actual liveries, but it's hard to say for certain because I never really followed the American racing much growing up. Beyond highlights reels and best of moments, but yeah, pretty sure I've seen that one before. Obviously, that's Orica, which no, it's not. Doing it for Dale. All right, we're good to go now. Right, GT3. This is the one that all you ACC guys are going to love. So, Acura, as you'd expect. Both versions of the Vantage. So we got the one that's in ACC at the moment, the one that hasn't yet come to ACC, and at this rate never will. Audi R8 GT3 Evo 2. Because of course they're not going to flesh out the list with older models and obsolete. It's all latest or nothing. M4 GT3. You have to try Bathurst out. Let's see how it goes. Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm not the best driver for out the gate, but we'll give it a red hot crack. Yep, Corvette, Mustang, Huracan Evo, and yeah, then the AMG and the Porca. So pretty humble GT3 lineup. Obviously there's a lot of GT3 cars they could have added, but they've kept it with the basics. I don't think there's really many cars there that are going to get neglected or left out as far as the meta. So we will see. 992 Cup car, which I was racing this at Nürburgring last night in ACC, so driving this would actually be a pretty good direct comparison, to be fair. In about a billion different liveries, because obviously, because Cup car. GTO, there you go. There's the goods. Audi 90, Camaro, RX-7, which actually isn't as loud as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like that ear-splittingly loud, you know, really cranked up the audio, but, you know, it's all good. I think this game's got some of those Project Cars 2 engine noises, but, you know, we'll get to that. I'm still sort of working through, obviously, trying every car. 300ZX, driven by a Kiwi, no less. This was the Steve Millen IMSA model, so a bit of an ass. Sports cars, it's literally just the Lola, whatever this is, the T70 Mark IIIB, and the 917, which, again, a lot of iconic Le Mans liveries. GT4s, yep, here we go. Alpine, Aston, all of these I think are in ACC, AMG, Alpine, Aston, Audi, Bummer, Corvette, Mustang, that's the non one. Even got that V8 Supercars type reveal livery, which I thought was pretty cool. Merc, what the hell is this livery? Oh, this is one of the DLC ones. Team Woo. Woo. Yep, Nissan Z, and then the Cayman and the Supra. Is that a Supra? Yes, it is. What do we got now? NGTs, this is the goods. This is the goods. So E46, which I've already given this one a blat, and it's very nice. The Dodge Viper Competition Coupe, which I didn't expect this one to sort of show up in the mix because I didn't think the Competition Coupe really fit into any particular category. It was kind of just cropped up in events, but they've put it into NGT. The Gillette Vertigo, which of course bit of Gran Turismo 4 throwbacks. Marcus Montara, which oh crap, I can't just like turn the have a look at the friggin' bulge coming out of the bonnet there. You don't have much front visibility in this puppy, but yeah, you don't need much front visibility in this thing. So yep, Marcus Montara, yeah, like you say, Gillette Vertigo, piss off with your free streamers, nobody cares. Wow. See, I love that. Anyway, yeah, Marcus Montara, Morgan Aero 8. Now, you might remember that livery from V8 Supercars 3. I'm a bit curious about this one because you had your NGT class and then you had your Cup class back then, right? So that was your upper class, your blocker. The Morgan was a Cup car. So the fact that they've beefed it and only had something like 300 horse. So the fact that they've given it an extra 100 ponies and lumped it in the NGT class, it's, yeah, I don't know how that's going to go. I haven't driven it yet, but, you know, we'll see. That's the one. I have been waiting for this car ever since it was even teased that it was going to be in here. So definitely, I hope it lives up to the hype. And see, this is the other thing too. I will preface this entire game, right? You got to be careful not to like get too overhyped with these cars because it's cool to see these cars, and you're like, this is awesome. You know, so many cool models. Mate, these cars are rough. They handle nothing like a GT3 car. They're a lot of them are manual. You've really got to actually demand respect from them. It's quite neat. Even that E46, you know, like I was really working the wheel just to keep it pointing in a straight line. So good fun. 911 RSR, the 996, which was very popular in the British GT in the early 2000s, and then the Tuscan T400R, which is another one I'm quite keen to sort of master and see if it's a car that gels with me, because I grew up watching these. They only made 7 of these T400s, so yep, we'll see. Yep, 964 trophy, so the original Carrera Cup car. MX5 trophy, of course, which if we want to do some Daytona antics, we can. Was a 50 car pileup, and yeah, no, that's the car list. At least at launch. So, what should we drive first? I suppose is the question. Something at Bathurst? Mustang at Bathurst? I guess. Unless I absolutely stack it and it becomes apparent that I'm probably needing to learn the physics a bit more before I go putting myself out on live stream. But, you know, we'll see how we go. Mustang GT4, let's go. There we go, there it go. We'll do the supercars style livery. Oh yeah, let's talk about the track list too, why not? So we have, I can't believe it's not Monza. Even though it is Monza, it's called, what is it called? Brianza. Mmm. Yep. Canadian Tire Motorsport Park, Spa, only one layout too. I don't get why they didn't do the no chicane Monza either, because you've got so many historic cars which would have, period correct, raced without the chicane, but in this game at least you have to use the chicane. So anyway, that'll probably come later. Spa, Daytona, Derby, which no points for guessing which one Derby's supposed to be, was it national or not. Kyalami is back. Lexington, which Tim was quite enjoying that one a bit earlier. Lime Rock Park. Yeah, Mid-Ohio the GOAT. Yeah, that's the one. Lime Rock Park with all the different chicanes and options and layouts, which, GT. Bathurst, of course. Northampton, which again, no points for guessing which that one is, with both start lines, I might add, F1 and GT. So, as well as your little international. Nürburgring. I don't know, man, for some reason it needed 3. You got your GT, your Nordschleife, and your 24-hour. That counts as 3. Mind you, it's probably to do with the number of pit boxes, I just realised, because that's got 32, that's got 20, that's also got 32. Anyway. Imola's here and accounted for. Sebring as well, all the different layouts there, so we can do some sports car racing later. Red Bull Ring, naturally, you would expect. Sao Paulo, Interlagos, and Zolder. So, like ACC, not the biggest track list in the world, but go back to Nords for a sec. 24-hour Nords or Nords? Because that's Nords. Is it that one, or is it that one? Twitchy. Why is the turn 73 turns, 16 turns, 82. I guess they count a bunch, I guess it's one of those ones where they don't count every single turn of the wheel as a corner, so I don't know. Yeah, like you say, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be like over 100, well over 100, but 82, I guess. Yeah, good point. I hadn't picked up on that one. Yeah, okay. Right, Bathurst. Let's give this Mustang a go. Right, so we're going to go with just a handful of opponents. I was literally just doing a little 10-minute. There isn't a time trial session. Like there's no. You can't set up a time trial. You can only set up a practice session with no quali and no race, and that's basically your time trial. If time trialing is your thing. I can't show you the trophy list. The trophy list actually looks pretty slap, especially for people who enjoy doing the hot laps. There's a lot of hot lap trophies. Beat this guy's pole time at Sebring, beat this guy's pole time at Bathurst. It's a lot of there's like 7 or 8 different hot laps just to do for the trophy. So that's quite cool. Yeah, so you can do heavily rubbered, fresh track, lightly rubbered. So again, a few options there. I've turned off the damage because, again, it's not the greatest damage, let's just say. So easier to just keep it off. Tires are set to pre-warm. Don't want to do all the bloody warming up at the moment. I just want to try the game. Can't choose tire. Oh, you can't choose weather, as far as it's basically hot, cold, a bit of rain, some good rain. That's it. You can't set up a race in conditions that would be red flagged in real life. Which again, that's fine, but I know there's some people already why can't I drive in a bloody monsoon, or why can't I drive in a cyclone? So, yep, time progression and all that. Right, let's give this a crack. Now this will be paddles. Okay, right. I've been every car I've driven so far has been on the shifter, so I'm still a bit thing there. Look at that Mount Panorama. Every track has the little drone flyby thing, so I was just going to do the whole track. Okay. Red Bulling, it just did a tour of the pit lane and that was it. But oh no, there we go. Whee! Just in case you forgot which track I picked about 30 seconds ago. Cool, alright. Enough flying around the track, we know Bathurst. Now, the session's already started. I learnt this the hard way, so the session starts as soon as you load in, and the AI will just go out and do it, like you can already hear them taking the track now. So, you know, if you've got setup and stuff to do, it eats up into your time, so, you know, hurry up, basically. Right, let's give this a go. Oh, actually, I might just change that, cockpit a small bit. I just like being able to see the mirror, at least. Like, that's, I don't know, is that... I've had people like, oh, you have your FOV set so far back, but it's like, I just like being able to at least glance at the mirror, so... I don't know, maybe I'm just weird. Oh, I'll also change my camera back. Because I need to see that stuff. All the important information is in that bottom corner.
You're clear.
Also, can confirm we have force feedback now for some reason. We didn't this morning. It actually goes all right. Like it actually reacts to curves. You know, like I haven't done any particularly reckless driving since I got my force feedback back. But yeah, no, it's definitely a lot more. Like if I hit that curve, yep, felt it. I feel the grass. So yeah, that's good. I'm normally a bonnet cam driver, so oh yeah, let's talk about the views real quick. So chase cam. Cockpit, roof, bonnet. That is it. I think, yeah, no, not even a bumper cam. So that is it. So probably going to look at roof. It would be cool to do the ACC thing where you can have the dashboard in the display. Also Pepe with the raid. Hey dude, appreciate you. What are we doing now, Conrad? 260. Do I see 270? Markscape will tell you that's 300. Oh, you just about pulled it up. No, very nice, very nice. No braking markers for the Murrays though. Hey Rick, how you doing? No, I appreciate people, bro. Appreciate them. Yeah, so that's more bonnet. And then I'm not gonna look at the chase cam again because that wasn't great. Let's try and catch these guys. Oh, just remember we're in a GT4, not a GT3. Oh, okay. Just a little kiss. Oh, hello. Oh, Oh, okay. I do have the damage turned off, so don't worry, that's not a commentary on the crash physics. Oh, yeah, there we go. Ah, nice. Good fun. Nah, there's no radar. There's no radar, genuinely. And I saw people complaining about it in the Giants server, and they're like, I've been spoiled by GT and ACC for too long, and like now they're not used to not having a radar. So, yeah. Watch someone mod it in though. Watch someone do a mod, and it's just a radar. Come on.
5 minutes left.
5 minutes left already. Hardly started. I told you, that setup eats up into your time. It does sound gorgeous going through the cogs, though, it has to be said. Yeah, I think roof cam's kind of going to be the not the meta, but certainly the one that the pro sim racer guys try to use. Unless they do, like, if they do tournaments and they just lock it to cockpit, which, to be fair, some of the devs did think for something like that, being able to lock it to cockpit cam for like serious races. Oh, it's dancing down the mountain. I'll give the Porker a go at Nürburgring next, because like I said, we were literally racing that last night, so there'll be a bit more of like a direct comparison, especially now that I got my FFB back. That was a bit hot. I thought so. It does the Gran Turismo thing too, where it uses the start line at the end of the straight instead of the start of the straight. So, oh well, we can't all be perfect. How's the engine braking? It's definitely there. You definitely notice it. Yeah, see, that's definitely some good engine braking. And it feels grippy, like, yeah, I've never driven this car, never driven this track, you know, in this game, and I'm getting it pretty close to the wall, and I'm not, you know, like, I've got a bit of confidence in the car. Is Twitchy still going to be faster than me out the gate? Yes.
1 minute to go.
Am I still going to get my ass handed to me if we do, like, a Oz and Z race? Of course. But, you know, Oh yeah, also, you can use the shifter on any car if you want. I can drive this thing H-pattern manual right now. I could just start driving it H-pattern manual. Look. Heel toe and everything. And then if you get bored of that, you just go back to shifting with the paddles. Oops. Okay, don't shift back to paddles while you're going down combat. Not a
You're overdriving and the tyres are overheating. Bring them back into the window.
Thanks, Jeff. Thanks for the tip, Jeff. Oh my god, all of that and you get a warning for track limits. I did it again, dumbass. But yeah, no, I think this is cool. I was in the...
This lap is the checkered flag. Session's over.
So I was using the H pattern and then I started using the paddles, and when you do that, it goes to first instead of... So I was in, what, 6th, right? So 6th gear, 5th gear, 6th gear. Okay, I'm going to start using the paddles now. Oh, wait. How did I do it then? I'll have to watch the footage back. Oh yeah, that was how I did it. Anyway, just decide what you're going to drive with and stick with it. Basically, that's the easy solution. And now it's auto drive because we're not allowed to return the car to pits ourselves. So yes, do we get to see? We don't get to spectate the other guys at the moment, but good old Marco. What a guy. Ugh. So what was that? A 216.8. I don't know enough about GT4s around Bathurst. Is that good? Probably not, but you know, that's not the point. The point is car feel good. So glad I got this game to price match from EB Games. Hell yeah. Let's go. 109. Oh, okay, nice. I'm guessing that's just the. Is that the base or is that the year 1 pass? Because year 1 pass we're getting the V8 supercars and all that later. So that will be cool. I mean, to be fair, we can. Yeah, the revival pack and the what's it called? GTE Legends or something? GTE Power Pack. Oh, you know what they're like with pre-order stuff, though. They'll just sell it to you later, you know. Hey, you can get it for $30 or whatever. So, right. Mount Panorama is now going to become Nürburgring. And we're jumping in the Porker. Not that Porker, though. There we go. I want to like this class, but I feel like only 2 cars. I'm like, really? You know, like, yeah. Hey, haven't driven them yet, could be really sick, but yeah, I think any class that's only got 2 cars, it's sort of like, okay, that's just a one make with extra step. They're just going to pick the meta and just stick with it. So why am I even caring about the liveries? I mean, okay, there's a blue one. Let's go a blue one. Yep. Sweet. You can also, of course, set up multi-class racing, so if you want to have GT3s and hypercars on the same track, you can. All that sort of thing. Right, let's just get straight into it.
You're clear.
This is PS5. Haven't looked at the online yet, because obviously only a handful of people have the game and most of them are in Europe, so... Oh, shoot. Okay, Tim, if you're still watching, the Porsche still feels exactly the same, so yeah, maybe it's just a game thing. Also, the AI don't have any awareness at the moment. They will plow straight into you if you're blocking the track. So, anyway. So now you decide to go slow. Do I have a flash button mapped? Not really. I noticed a lot of the cars have got the wiper flicker effect too. That's pretty cool. And it's definitely, every car feels different. Like, this one's got a lot more weight in the steering, as opposed to, obviously, the Mustang. GT track limits turn 4. Actually, I haven't abused that yet. Trust Twitchy to want to abuse track limits. I'm hoping the volume's all good too, by the way, hopefully. I don't know. She's a bit noisy in my ears, but, you know. Gathering knowledge. Hopefully those ads are finished before the, before turn 4. Look, there's a bit of a deep. A little bit not quite ideal there, but oh well. Alright, turn 4, let's give it a crack. Yeah, nah, track limits. I'm still on a G923 because I can't afford anything better at the moment. So, okay,
5 minutes to the end.
Does the job, and yeah, happy. Oh, yep, Twitch is weird. By the way, to answer your question, yeah, track limits at turn 4. Which is wild, because like you say, the amount of variety of motorsports in the game, you think they'd have different track limits for, okay, keep locking up there for some reason. I almost caught it. Almost caught it, mate. Oh yeah, by the way, check out the grass damage. Because it's the farming simulator, so they know a thing about surface degradation. Pretty neat, I thought. But see what I mean? The AI, like, just does not react to the fact that you're an obstacle. If I park it right here on the line, I'm gonna get hit. Yep. So, bit of work to do in that regard, but, you know, racing them, it's, like, fun enough, engaging enough. You've got AI that are set for, like, racing, not necessarily avoiding obstacles, so... The car was a paid actor, yes. Giants paid them to chill. Also, another key difference, every pit lane has a different speed limit. So what's this one? 60.
Limiter on, hit your marks.
And you can be whatever gear you want. Limiter stays on, so... Now I'm going to once again hit Mark. Archery reckons I should leave Mark alone, but I'm going to hit him. And then it does this, so you already know that they haven't got any pit animations yet, but that's fine. Oh yeah, there's your look. Look left, look right. A bit more dynamic than just... Yeah, there, the timing was pretty good though. That was pretty funny. But yeah, I like it. I think that's a very apt representation, like I said, compared to the car I was racing just last night. Yeah. Alright, what else? Let's do that Bimmer. Everyone likes the Bimmer, right? Or something GTO. Those are absolute Widowmakers. Yep, sports cars. I feel like that's way too much. Yeah, exactly. But, you know, it's something. Do the Panos. Oh yeah, Panos where are we? Let's give that puppy a crack. That is GT or GT1? GT1. Panos Esperante. I don't know what these liveries are supposed to be, but anyway, that one I recognise. Let's go to... Spielberg. Nah, Interlagos? Interlagos. I haven't looked at Interlagos yet. Does this have ABS? I'm trying to remember if this has ABS. I don't know if it does. Let's give it a boot in the bum. I like how it says traveling to track as well. Like it's, you know, you're actually going to. It's not just loading in or, you know, rendering. It's like, no, we're traveling. We're traveling. I swear I've heard this audio, like, applause clip before. I can't pick it. I've heard that before in another racing game, but I cannot, for the life of me, tell you where. Oh, I gotta do another cockpit change. Oh yeah, this is another thing too. If you go too far back, it just clips through the driver. The driver's actually rendered in the cockpit. So you can have the helmet just clipping through your camera if you have it too far back, which is kind of annoying in its own thing, but yeah. So, you know, so if you're the sort of person that wants it really far back or really like low, then yeah, you're gonna clip through the freaking driver himself. Let's tilt it like that because that suits my TV setup. That's a bit more. Again, people think I'm insane, but you know, I do it for a reason. Are we sequential? We are sequential. What's traction control?
You're clear.
Come on, move. Oh, I gotta work the wheel. Oi! It's definitely leaning more on the sim side, but yeah. Because you gotta remember too, these are not GT3 cars. Sounds gorgeous though. Let's try the bonnet, there we go. What's an apex? I don't think it's got ABS, bro. I don't think it has any. That's me trying to ABS the car myself. Because I am the ABS. I ain't gonna get a valid lap in it this way. Unless I just like leave it in third. Certainly got the brute. It's got the grunt for it.
Final 5 minutes.
That was way too early. I've grown cautious. I just want to put a valid lap on the time. That's really it. and then just leave it in third for the whole inner bit. Seems like the way to go. Completely didn't set up for that one, but oh well. I was lost in thought. Right, we need to find point 7, I think. Come on, there we go, come on. Oh, no! Oh, I was getting too confident. Okay, come on, we're gonna get one more good crack at this. Maybe 2. Nah, it'll only be the 1. Just go tighten the glove, there we go. Nah, cooked it. Oh well. Oh boy, doesn't it sound gorgeous on idle though. It never sounded this good in Gran Turismo. Ay ay ay. Gorgeous. Right. What about... Because yeah, the multiplayer is pretty dead because, like I said, most of the guys that have a code at the moment are in Europe. So I don't really want any. And even then, we all know how online goes. First day out the gate. Challenges, that's the same thing. That's all online, and it takes ages to load at the moment. So might just have a cheeky peeky at the career. Choose one of 3 continents as your HQ. Make the choice. Wait, so all cars and events are immediately available. The cost of cars and entry fees will be affected by the location of your HQ. Okay. Travel and repair costs will be automatically. Oh god, it's a money management thing, isn't it? Aggressive driving or poor finishes won't sustain a professional team for very long. I was trying to think of a zinger for that one, but anyway. Sponsorships. Yeah, cool. Team name. Wait, where are we? Hoon Corp. Driver name. Hoon. No. Do I do the traditional, like, initial format? Or, like, is that it? Asia and Australia. There are no Asian tracks yet, either. There's no Asian tracks. It's all, it's Europe, America, or the rest of the world, basically, and the rest of the world at the moment is Bathurst and Kailami. So, sponsorship model. Oh, okay. Rolling board. Wait, what does that say? Rolling billboard. Paid a flat amount per race, and that amount is based on the prestige of the car you're racing. Okay. This is the safest sponsorship. 14. Okay. We've also got. Oh, I'm going to move this camera again. One sec. Oh my god. Okay, I thought I did it. I am not a professional streamer. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so competitive. You paid a slightly higher flat fee. You only get paid if you finish on the podium. Okay, so this is the Guy Barbaro model. Is there one for just winning? Oh yeah, there you go. There's the Guy Barbaro one. The brand matches your earnings in the event you win the race. There you go. There's also the Dan Holland. No, I'm just kidding. Covers the full amount of your damage repair expenses, but you agree to some sort of ROI. Oh, okay. I actually understand this one. So they'll cover all your damage, but in return you get less. So you can basically just not give a crap, bounce off doors, take people out, and yeah, okay. You'll be live streaming day one anyway. Yeah, bro, that'll be cool. So rolling billboard, that's your traditional, safety net. Competitive is for getting great results, but not necessarily wins. Ambassador, so long as you are, so clean racing. So regardless, as long as you come home with no damage, okay, so I'm probably going to start with the rolling billboard, but I might try Ambassador. We'll see. It is possible to game over this game. They did say if you run out of money, if you can't race and all that, then it's just, hey, game over, try again. Guts for you. Event fees covered. Okay. Who want to punch above their weight and enter a championship they can't quite afford yet. Okay. Winner, champion, aggressor. Okay, so if you qualify on pole and set the fastest lap. Okay. If you buy a GT3 car from the start, it's game over. Oh shit, really? Okay, so if you qualify on pole and set the fastest lap, then you get bonuses. I don't typically qualify on pole, and I don't typically get the fastest lap, so guts. Let's go rolling billboard, just to see if it's going to put me into like a full race weekend with like, a full thing. Then I might we'll skip the career at the moment. But starting budget, professional. Oh wait, so professional level, have immediate access. Yeah, global operation, journeyman. Okay. Well, I'm not really interested in being a global operation, so you may as well start with the thing. Authentic, race length. Oh yeah, okay. Let's see what happens. What do we got? 650k? And it even starts you off with, hey, do you want to buy a GT3 car? Let's see. But wait, why am I buying a car? Like, what? Don't you want to know what sort of event you're entering first and then buy a car based on that? Or do you buy a car and then it's like, hey, here's the events you have to do in that car? Because, yeah, it seems a bit knee-jerk. Right. Bimmer or something cheaper like a Mosler. We do like the Mosler, and it is cheaper, like 100k cheaper. So maybe we buy the Mosler. There's no ghost mode in this game. No, there is. Well, not ghost, but there is, like you can just set up a practice session with no AI and that's your time trial, so, they don't explicitly have a time trial ghost career mode, but that's, oh, here we go, NGT World Championship. Ah, okay, so we're based in Australia. Entry fee $4,000. Oh, okay. So we're based in Australia. So this is like, wait, I don't understand this. So we're based in Australia. It costs us $4,000 to do a race in Italy, but it costs us 170k to race at Bathurst. Okay, that's yeah, right. Why would you do that? Why would you show up at a race that doesn't even have a purse? NGT World Championship. I don't know any, like, American tracks, though. That's my issue. Can I register for this one? Northampton and... oh god, it's going to be Donington. 12 laps. $5,000 for the winner. Really? Okay. We'll give it a cheeky breaky go. Wild. Oh, this is the F1 start line. Okay. How are we doing for time? Let's save that puppy. Starting place is where the car was made. No, it's you base your team out of like a continent, so you can do like America, Europe, or everywhere else, basically. So where are we at? 10 minutes, and 12 laps. So I'm going to move my camera back. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean. I just skipped all my practice, and now I can't. Okay, we're jumping straight into quali, boys. Oh, and it's manual too.
You're clear.
Kimber Wong is not a very Australian sounding name, no, you're right. Cold tires, I think. Oh, that curve did not agree with me.
This is your quali lap. Make it count.
Oh, I forgot damage is on again. Whoops. Did I bend it? I probably bent it. Sorry to the sponsors. 24 PSI seems a little bit low for tyres though, don't you think? That would be like starting pressures in Oz and Z. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, obviously the idea for me would be online racing, so we don't have that problem, but yeah, I hear you. Just remember, we do not have GT3 levels of aero in this thing. What happens if I try... Nah, nothing on the traction control. And I think I got someone behind me too. Oh, yep.
Five minutes remaining.
Oh no, I did it again! Oh, you dumbass. Okay, I'm probably going to get one more good crack at this before the time runs out, so... Boo. I mean, to be fair, starting last probably isn't the worst idea. They'll all take each other out, and you profit. I just realised this camera doesn't show, because you obviously can't see the shifter or the pedals, it really doesn't show how much I'm having to work everything as well as the wheel. Like, you really have to make sure your rev matching is on point, or else. So, if you don't know how to drive manual, then probably best you stick to the GT3s and GT4s, because this, yeah, it will betray you. It will bump, jump, and try to wrestle you to the ground. Yeah, that's fine, dude. No one's forcing you to buy it. It's definitely it's one of those ones. Everyone starts somewhere, and this is a lot more like Project Cars 3 than Project Cars 3. So that's all I'll say. Oh, track limits? No, we're good. Alright, push. I mean, if you're a racing fan of the 2000s, like if you like the 2000s era, then you'll love it, because there's just so many cars that you used to watch. You know, I grew up watching the Mazda, I grew up watching the Morgan, the Lister, and all that sort of stuff. So, to me, it's a bit of a return to my childhood. Well, this isn't Xbox or PC, so yes. I did get a PC copy as well, and I gave that to Smitty, so maybe he'll do a PC review. Ooh, we might be on track to actually do quite well this lap. Shut up, Nathan. I mean, we'll still be like way off the pace, but no, this is my copy of the game, bro.
1 minute left.
This is my copy. Right, how are we looking? Not last! That's terrible, but still. Oh, bye TV. See you again. Did he even know I was there? Oh, I'm so stupid. I was like, oh, that's the end of it, but nope. We had another lap, and I thought, oh my god, am I getting punted? Excusez-moi, can you not? Oh, there's a chunk missing from my front.
Checkered flag this lap. End of session.
Is there a way to just skip it? Yeah, check it. There we go. Oh, right. Thanks, man. Thanks for tuning in. See you later. Might catch you, might not. We'll see. So, what was the pole time after all that? 2:04 in the Marcus. Okay. This is the other thing that people don't talk about, this like older era of motorsports. Oh, they were so cool, they were so, you know, like the cars were so unique. Yeah, but look at how freaking unbalanced they were. You know, these days you'd have a GT3 grid like within a second and a half. You know, you'd have like 20, 30 cars within a second and a half. You've got 3 seconds between first and, or whatever where's the difference? Yeah, 3.5 seconds between first and second. So like, you know, rose tinted glasses and all, like,
Here's what it is. We're going to have traffic to deal with at the start of the race.
oh, okay, I didn't get, I am still last. Oh well. So Marcus, Mosler, Marcus, TVR, Marcus. Alright. Let's give this race a crack, shall we? Now, what can we do to the setup? Yeah, let's go Kimbalong. Essentials. Oh yeah, it comes with a fuel calculator, so that's handy. It actually comes with the fuel calculator in the game. You don't need the like external websites. Can I go soft? Because for a 12-lap race, right? For a 12-lap race, you can't tell me that they chew out in 12 laps. I am purely... Oh. Come on. There we go. I'm purely trying something here just because usual... Whoops. Usual story. Steering rack, steering stiffness. Cool. Oh wait, hold on. Force feedback. Oh, you can change the force feedback like per car? Strength, rack feel, alignment boost. Okay, I'll have to toy that. If we were to set up to do like ACC, yeah, you know, it is what it is. Again, you could probably jump in a car and be within the percentage, but yeah, if you're that sort of guy. Again, Project Cars 2 was the same. This is all very on brand. Right height adjust, yep. No traction control, no ABS, no hybrid, no regen, no deploy. 5 clutches apparently. I don't quite know what that means, but anyway. We don't need 50 litres perhaps. Maybe a bit less in the fuel load. 12 laps, yeah, okay. No, I don't want to risk it. It's a big LS powered hefter of a thing, and pit setup, I don't think we're going to pit in 12 laps. Alright, let's give it a crack. Go Josh. And there's Felipe. Where did you mate? The clutch configured. Probably is Kimber. There's your boy Kimber. Yeah, I guess so. I guess that's part of normal race car degradation, isn't it? This is reminding me of like GT Sport, you know, the like opening sequence where it goes through all the cars. Henry Hawksworth. Good old Eric. Yeah, I'm genuinely curious to see how these Morgans go, because, like I say, they're not even NGT cars, you know, back in the day, so... Let's go! Just going to go nice and gingerly, expecting a bit of chaos. And there doesn't seem to be, so they're not totally reckless. Oi, a bit of a chip up. And okay. We have been kissed. These tyres are still quite cold. Surprised you don't get to do a formation lap. Formation lap would be cool. Yeah, absolutely. But like I say, it's a free day one patch. This is free like everything, so it's all good. Oh, okay.
Race officials called a track limit violation.
Track limit violation, you say? Track limit violation, is that what you're going with? Oh, I got a 2-second penalty for that. Really? This guy's already got a few scuffs and kisses. And more. Oh, yeah. Oh, I never noticed. Far out.
Henshaw's
Oh,
got
really?
a track limit violation.
Again? Okay. That was probably a little blatant, but... Alright, I'm gonna switch to paddles just because I want to try and actually do well in this race. I reckon that we can get them back. I'm not worrying about heel toe and all that all the time. Yeah, it's not even a warning. It doesn't seem to account for like lap 1 antics. But it's all good. Like, again, I'm enjoying it and I like the bones. It's got good bones and we all know that these games get worked on, so... Alright, what are we? 15 seconds. Okay, I'm not sure we'll quite catch that, but... Not quite sure we'll catch the Henshaw twins.
You've got a track limit violation.
Okay, this is a bit, that is harsh. Do you think any race control would see that the bro was struggling and they'd be like, you know what, it's not like I'm gaining time with the truck cuts either. What were the Henshaws even driving? Because they've gapped third place. Well, I suppose now's a good time to push the damage model, right? Yeah, you can lock the rears. Alright, let's check the damage model. Let's just plow into a wall at high speed, see what happens. And Jesus, take the wheel. I'll even go 6. Okay. Oh boy. It's one of those ones. Tell me how I got more damage on the rear from like getting tapped by that Morgan than plowing into a wall at 200 plus, so... Can I go into the old pit lane? Oh, sorry, the GT pit lane? Obviously not, but... Oh, okay. Are we sure this was full damage? I must say, I do like how the wheels already like warm. Like, this car has already seen some mileage. If I just straight cut all of this, there's a,
Leaders are here, blue flag.
What? Where are the leaders?
Track limit violation. Officials noted it.
Slow to 60 Ks, alright. Oh. So it actually makes you enforce your own speed limit. Wild. Yeah, I didn't get a penalty in that I had to slow the hell down, so I've never actually been in this pit lane. So if you enforce your own limit, you don't get a penalty. I guess so. Whoop.
Keep an eye on your speed, mate, and remember to hit your marks.
Well, I'll hit my marks. Where's Mark? Coming in hot. Come on, service me. Service me. No? Okay. Let's see if I can just do a little... Hey, that actually went better than I thought. Now service me. So I take it there's no like terminal damage. Like if you can just plow into a wall at 200 plus and it's not gonna like... I didn't even say that there was necessarily... You didn't see the right tire range to monkey brain, that's about right. Serving penalties. Oh, okay, so it serves in the pits if you got them. And I'm repaired, aren't I? Yes, I have a brand new Mosler. I do like the little like squeaks in the pit lane. Like if you just do a little... That's quite cute. You know? Very accurate. See, that's cool. That is cool. I do like those sorts of like atmospheric details that just make you remember that this was made by like racing people, not people just trying to shit out a video game for corporate gain. Can you speed in the pit lane? Well. Actually, no, because the limiter is on, so it'll let me do whatever I want up to, what was it, 60? Nope, this one's 95. Yeah, but it'll let me do whatever until then. Is there an option? Wait. I don't know why, but my R2 button on the wheel is mapped to the throttle. So, wait a minute. Bro, my R2 and my L2 are mapped to throttle and brake. I could play this with just the like wheel, not even the pedals. Yeah, but you think there'd be separate things for controller and things. So, okay, anyway, look, we've sucked at this race. If I retire, is that the end of my career, or?
Checkered flag, mate, it's over. We knew it'd be tough out there.
Yeah, we knew that for sure. You finished in position 16 and I got $14,000. Probably spent $15,000 in wrecking the thing in the first place, but okay, this is a series, damn it. Manage team. No. We get the entry fee 4K, retire 14K payout, profit. Yeah, just like real life. How do you think like crap drivers that keep wrecking cars? You know, you're like, how can they stay in the racing? But it's like, wait. Oh, so if I sell the Musla right now, it's worth 180 grand. I devalued it that much by just absolutely toasting it. Right, I'm keen to give that bummer a go. This puppy. Yeah. Let's do Red Bull Ring. Actually, yeah, no, let's do Red Bull Ring. 10-minute practice with a few more. There we go. That'll be the sponsors though. Remember, because I picked the option that was just a rolling billboard, so you got paid no matter what you did. So that's probably where that came from. The sponsors don't care; they got seen. So happy days. All right, Need for Speed Most Wanted vibes.
Clear of the pits.
They've got that, like, if you ever look at a video of the BMW M3 from the ALMS, like, they've got the transmission noise nailed. Very nice. How am I playing this game already? Well, Giant Software gave me a code and said, here you go. Tell your friends, basically. While I'm not quite, I don't like to think of myself as an influencer, but they see me as influential enough, I guess. Oh, it's first time something like this has happened to me, so I'm just happy to be considered. Oh, that sounds gorgeous. I love this. This might be my main for the NGT class. I should have bought the Bimmer. I should have bought the Bimmer instead of the Mazda. Ah well. I can just delete the career start again. That's the best bit. You can definitely feel when the brakes start to lock up though, when you start to pinch the rears. Wait, caught the curb that time. Game's feeling good. I was just saying before, you know, like obviously, if you're used to driving GT3 cars in like a Assetto Corsa, then obviously you're going to get a bit of culture shock, but, you know, if you like driving the older, more analog cars, then yeah, you'll get a kick out of these ones. Obviously there are still hypercars and in GT3, GT4 and then hypercars and all that, so it's not, don't play this if you can't drive manual, but I'm just saying expect a learning curve, that's all. certainly this Bummer is one of the better feeling cars. Like, of the ones that I've driven so far, because I haven't gone through and driven every single car at every single track. But the ones that I have driven, this is definitely one of the nicer ones. And driving it manual too with the shifter. I really should get a pedal cam. Not to brag, but the footwork is very satisfying to get right. Yeah, I saw that, and we've actually just
5 minutes to the end.
We actually just secured a tribute for him for tomorrow's racing at Hampton, so yeah, that is awesome. Rest in peace to a awesome guy. I'm not racing, but Hampton Downs, they've got the NZIGP Waikato Challenge. It was yesterday, today and tomorrow. I was down there today, but yeah, it's a bit of a smaller sport. They got TA2s, GTR NZ, BMW Race Driver Series, Superkarts. So it's quite the smaller sport actually. I'll be doing some videos probably tonight, tomorrow. So you'll see. I'll send you the TA2 race start. Those things are gorgeous. Bloody loud. And the superkarts are lapping like as fast, if not faster, than the TA2s. It's wild. You can't catch me, Cross. I do like that it does the little like tilt as well, like it's looking and the tilt. See again, details, bro, details. But yeah, one of the guys apparently has a tribute Moffat RX-7, so they're going to bring it down tomorrow and do like a parade lap, possibly a minute silence, so... I know RX-7s and silence don't really go in the same sentence, but still. Let's drive a GTO car next, I reckon. Maybe the Audi. A little bit gingerly, I thought. Something about going up the cogs in a proper GT race car like this, it's just, that's cool, man. This is cool. Bring back the H button.
One minute left in the session.
I think you can. think you can. Give me a 40 seconds and we'll have a look. Thought we hit the hard cut there. We did. May as well do it now. Right, cockpit setup. Oh, okay, you can actually full on. You can actually full on change the. I don't know what I'm doing here, but anyway, okay. So you can change the HUD, virtual mirror, wheel inputs. What are we missing here? Essential visuals, pages. Not seeing much about a wheel, but oh, hold on. I think I know. Sorry, cockpit setup, seat position. All we're gonna do is camera. No. I had it earlier. There was a way to turn the wheel off. Oh. Does that do that? Yeah, there you go.
Check and flag this lap. Wrap it up.
Yeah, so you can disable the wheel. Yeah, I knew there was a way. Yeah, and then if you want to do that sort of, the dashboard setup, you have to actually like set it up yourself and actually do do that sort of setup. So yeah, literally full control. In fact, hold on, exit without saving. Check this shit out. If I go back far enough, I actually clip through the driver's head. The driver is still in the car. So, but on the flip side of that, we can do this, and we can do the old. Did you ever play Toka 2, like Toka touring cars, and it had like the central cockpit cam, like the touring car TV broadcast style camera? You can do it. You can do it if you want to. You can have just a full on. Oh wow, it actually takes the whole driver out. Wild. Interesting. Yeah. No, this is PS5. This is PlayStation. Whoops, I forgot to turn my wheel back on, because I do like my wheel. No, all good, man. All good. Oh, working up a sweat. It's getting hot in here. But, gotta make all the content I can, right? Did I end up actually beating... Oh yeah, there we go. Top of the tables by 0.6. Oh boy. What a night. Right. How are we doing for time? Recommended day one purchase. Depends on what you're after. Because if you're after like multiplayer and, a real gritty, authentic experience, then you're probably going to be disappointed. But that said, if you're like me and you just really love driving these cars, because like these cars, you don't see them in modern racing games anymore. So, racing aside, I'm just enjoying actual, like that M3, dude, I could do those 10-minute sessions over and over. That is cool. Obviously, I'm intending to do proper racing in this game, but yeah, like I say, I see the bones. I think it's got really good bones, and I'm really keen to see, obviously, the day one patch and all the sort of stuff that the devs, any devs do with games. It's not just this one. you know, look at how ACC was when it first launched, and look at it now. There people are doing a petition to try and save it. You know, that's how much they love it. I'm not saying that this will necessarily that's a hell of a legacy to live up to, but by the same token, I really like what the devs are doing here. And yeah, is it a day one purchase? I can't really say that because I'm not a critic. I'm not a influencer. So all I know is there's a lot of cars here that I like driving that I can't drive anywhere else. Not in iRacing, not in ACC, not in GT. So you know, that's kind of it for me. Love it. Right, where's somewhere to throw a GTO car around before we wrap it up? Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. Like I say, I'm not influencer. I'm not out here getting paid. I'm not out here, you know. So that said, I do have an affiliate code, but that is, you know, Giants give that to everybody. I'm not expecting to make hella bank off that. So GTO. Say it 3 times, it appears. Wow, look at that. There we go. Right, Audi or Camaro or RX-7 or Mercury Cougar or Turbo 300ZX. I think we all know the answer to that one, but we shall see. Okay. Audi 90 Turbo or RX-7, because Iconic Dominant kicked everybody's ass, or Screaming Brap Brap. We just, it's a flip of a coin, honestly. Screaming Brap Brap, or like Turbo i5 that was so dominant that they were like, you know what, piss off. I do think I'm going to start with the i5. And Daytona... Yeah, probably. I'm still gutted that they don't have the no chicane version of Monza because, you know, especially the older cars. The older cars never had a chicane to deal with, so... I don't know. It's just a curious omission, you know, for the sake of not a lot of work to cut one chicane out. You'd have an extra track there, but hey. Yeah, let's do Daytona. Why not? Can we do, actually, let's have a look at nighttime. Everyone likes Daytona at nighttime. Wait a minute, does this not have headlights? There are worse tracks to race at nighttime if you don't have headlights. Does it have headlights? It does not, but that doesn't matter because the track is always lit. If I'm either going to start playing it or do I have to wait till the 25th? I assume you have to wait till the 25th because it's a special copy that Giants gave us, and yeah. Alright. Oh, listen to the turbo, boys.
Clear of the pits.
Oh, I got too distracted with the turbo. It's so nice. It's so beautiful. Five speed, 6 speed. I didn't actually look. Oh, better understeer. There we go. Nah, 5 speed. Oh, shortcutting that one. And it's the new Daytona too, they've updated the chicane to the way it is today. A lot of games haven't done that yet. Oh, we're on the wall, there we go. Yeah, cockpit cam's really not it, but I just want to see the flames. Oh, actually. Oh, I can't see the glowing brakes. Ah, I wanted to catch a look at the brakes. Oh well. It would actually be pretty cool, I reckon, to do some direct comparisons. Because I'm pretty sure Audi 90 is in Project Cars 2. Obviously Daytona's in Project Cars. Yeah, do like some direct comparisons like this. I might do just that, actually. Barely hung on. Oh, what the heck? What happened there? And are they going to hit me? Oh, they actually slowed down. We're revolving. Oh, I thought I'd get to... Oh well. The turbo just sounds so nice. That puts a smile on my face. What happens if we just go into the pits at full speed?
Remember the limiter.
Oh yeah, the limiter, that's right, that exists. Better not forget about the limiter. Sorry, mate. Okay parking, apparently.
Session ends in 5 minutes.
Alright, I know I said I was probably going to finish it up after that one, but I have to hear what the screaming brap brap sounds like, just for science. Just for science. It's right there, look. It's right there. Screaming brap brap. Same course, same everything. But yeah, no, I'm invested in the game. I have been since it was first teased. I was like, you know what, this looks like something I'd like to be a part of. And I'm so glad I was proven right when I said that we were going to see so many, yeah, like I said, cars, you haven't seen them anymore. When was the last time you saw a Mosla in anything? Or a TVR Tuscan? Or, you know, any of that sort of stuff. So, I'm so glad.
Hammer down now.
Oi, she's a bit spicy. Oh, hello. Doesn't really want to keep to a straight line, does it? Hey Shane, yeah mate, I did indeed. It's quite the handful, but in the best way. Wait a minute, Shane Canty, wait, didn't you get in the affiliate program as well, or? I just assumed you would have signed up for it, bro. Yeah, GT7 would never, yeah. Oh, you should have heard the Audi Turbo just before, the Audi 90. Oh, far out, okay. Oh. Okay, yeah, no, it's, they had it like ages ago, like, back when the first, like, GamePro trailer dropped. They were like, oh, we're looking for brand affiliates and stuff, and I was like, you know what, I'll be into that. So I applied and they said yes, so yeah. I mean, to be fair, you're not missing too much, because I know you do a lot of like multiplayer stuff, and at the moment, yeah, the only people that have multiplayer, like most of them are in Europe, so the multiplayer is pretty, yeah. Oh, yeah, is rotary that loud, is it? Oh, listen to that. Oh, that's nice. Alright, I will... It's probably also because I've been at this for a while, so quite a bit worn out. Full day at the racetrack, and then came back, and now full evening of Project Motor Racing. I just noticed too the bonnet doing this. That's pretty cool. I like that. And like I said, there's just tiny details like that that remind you that this game's made by like car people, like actual motorsports people, not just devs. Yet to see any flames though out of this thing. Bro, the supercars are going to be epic. Alright, what else are we gonna... Do we have many people that were watching at the start? Do I need to go through the car list again? Like, because it's... Yeah, there's some goodies. There's definitely some goodies. They announced as many cars as they announced, but yeah, they left some out. And then you look in here and you're like, oh, okay, that's quite juicy, quite tasty. You can even like check the cockpit of every individual car, so you can like set it up to your preferences before you even select it. Which, you know, nice touch. Obviously the Viper's very small. Oh yeah, GT3 list, sure thing, buddy. Wait, where was it? It's over here. Right. Usual Assetto Corsa fare. We got the Acura, the new Aston Martin, and the old Aston Martin. It's about the only instance of two of the same car being there. Everything else is pretty unique. Audi R8 Evo 2, the M4 Evo. We don't have the M4 Evo in ACC, do we yet? We've still only got the M4. Twitchy, you'd know. You've been driving the Bummer all... oh, no, you haven't. You've been driving the Merc, dumbass. Corvette, of course. Mustang, Huracan, GT3 Merc, and the Porker. So, you know, like I said at the start, not the most varied list, but I think it covers all the bases, and I think you're going to see plenty of representation. You know, I don't think any of these are going to get left out as far as like the meta, because, you know, there are fans of the Aston, there are fans of the Audi. I don't think there's really a car here that's going to get left out as such. Possibly the old Aston, just because it's old. Like, obviously, there's two options there. You'd go with the newer one, wouldn't you? But, you know, that's always a thing. What do we got? GT4? Where's the GT4 list? Yep. So, yeah, Alpine, AMR, the R8, the M4, the Camaro, which, oh, good God, that looks gorgeous. And then obviously the Mustang with the I can't believe it's not supercars livery. Merc, Nissan. Didn't see the Nissan coming. That was quite. I was sort of like, okay. Cayman and Supra. So yeah. It kind of, how many liveries for each car? Kind of depends. Some of them have got heaps. Some of them have only got like a couple. But like the Camaro's only got 2 liveries plus the plain silver. So it's a bit, it's a bit off. But yeah, bro. Literally, I said to my guys, I was like, look, I don't care if I have to learn how to make the liveries from scratch, like how iRacing do it. I'm gonna learn. So yeah, and then obviously the legendary M3 that wasn't announced, the Viper, the competition coupe, not the GT3 one. So I think I got Hot Wheels of that somewhere. But anyway, yeah, bro, I figured you would. Yeah, Marcus Montara with about as much front end visibility as you'll ever need because reasons. That steering wheel's already seen some shit in the past. Look at that. But just, who needs to see over the steering wheel? Oh shit, oops, I saved it. Oh well. Morgan. And then, yeah, no, it's a good, like, Gran Turismo's a love letter to cars. ACC's a love letter to, like, GT racing. This is like a love letter to motorsport, like across the board. You got the prototypes, hypercars, GT, classic, like it covers all the bases. This is honestly just a G923 because I can't afford to buy anything nicer. So, yeah, I do like that there's no road cars, although, I don't know. Maybe like something, there would have been cool to have like that little M2. I suppose the MX-5 counts too. Actually, what's the MX-5 like? Oh yeah, usual. Yeah, so as far as spec racing, you got the MX-5, the 964, and then the 992, which, yeah, I don't like that we only got 2 cars in the 70s class because everyone's just going to pick the Porsche, aren't they? I don't even know what the Lola is, or like, is it fast? I guess not, because it's a 70 horsepower down on the Porker, so. But, we'll see. And then, what else is there worth mentioning? Yeah, like I said, the other Viper, the Team Orica one, which, yep, that's cool. Gran Turismo 2 vibes, throwback. So that's going to be pretty cool. Bit of a return of the legend. Yeah, Merc, Esperante, the GT1, which, yeah, for some reason they has no liveries. You can have it in red. That's all you get. So, yeah. And all the different Group C. I think Group C was already pretty well covered. I think they mentioned it all. They didn't really leave too much to be surprised. And then, yeah. And then, of course, all the hypercars, which that's kind of one of the poster childs, I suppose. I tested this earlier. You can do the hybrid thing. You can do the hybrid thing where you pull away in electric mode and then it kicks into life. The V8 like roars up. It's like, oh, that's so good. Yes. Anyway, I am probably going to leave it there. GTE not till the 25th. Yeah, I think it's a launch day thing, because Giants were talking about... So they gave us the codes for the game, and then they were like, we'll give you the codes for all the DLC, like, next week. So I was like, okay, fair enough. I mean, I already pre-ordered the game anyway for the Year 1 stuff, so... Yeah. I don't know yet if I have to, like, cancel my pre-order, or I probably will, to be fair, because I can take that money and buy one of my teammates the game or something. I can actually... spread the love. I have been lavished love upon upon me by giants, so I can. That sounds a bit weird saying it out loud, doesn't it? But anyway, hopefully you get what I'm trying to say. I do really want to try the Morgan though. I shouldn't like now because I'm tired and it's been a long day and I've still got to mow the lawns even though it's like dark out, but maybe we'll just give it a cheeky blat. Oh, whoops. Around Monza, why not? What could possibly go wrong with the AI that we've been experiencing so far? The AI that we've had. Yeah, this game, we got the game dropped at like 2 in the morning for us. Well, the Europeans were like, yeah, I can't wait, gonna play it as soon as it drops. And I was like, bro, I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed. I did like Bathurst. I should do the Morgan at Bathurst. I'll do that for you, brother. I'll do that for you. I'll do the Morgan, and I'll make it not nighttime because I forgot it was nighttime. Let's go 1600. Bathurst. Oh yeah, check this out, right? American tracks, European tracks, everywhere else. And everywhere else is literally just Kyalami and Mount Panorama. So hopefully there's another Australian track coming with the V8 supercars, and then obviously there is a Japanese pack, which Suzuka Pliz. So yeah, I just found it funny that it was like, you know, yeah, America, Europe, and then everywhere else. So alright. 1 minute ad, far out. I think I can wait a minute. Especially given how long I've been streaming. I don't normally do this sort of streaming. Are you guys enjoying the stream? I hope you're enjoying the stream. Because I like doing this sort of stuff. Except I always feel like it's not worth watching, so we'll see. We'll see. There's the little like drone flyby tour that they do for all the tracks. So what actually happens? I skipped this last time, so I'm actually keen to see if it does the whole track, or is it just a cinematic, like, hey, check out the place. You almost expect to see Mark Larkham standing on the, and what's really cool about this track is those lap guides that Larko does, eh? And this is the dipper. You've really got to give it some respect, or it'll chew you up and spit you out. Is something he would say. So, anyway, let's give this Morgan a crack. I will change that cockpit setup just real quick because I haven't done that for this car yet. Crank that puppy back a little bit so I can see. Don't want to clip into the helmet though. I still find that wild that that's a thing. Right. Ugh.
Clear of the pits.
Wow, this thing feels slow. Oh, there we go. Bro, why does it feel so like... Oh my god, everything in this car happens in slow motion. What is going on? Bugger that. Alright, let's go Mustang. Fuck it. Mustang at Bathurst. We started with it, we'll finish with it. Let's do it. It's hot in this room, bro. I'm gonna have to try and cool this down afterwards. Yeah, like I don't know why it seems so slow, because I was driving the Mosler, like I did a race in the Mosler earlier, and the Morgans were like bullying me the entire time. So now I drive it and it's like slow motion. So
You're clear.
see, at least this thing sounds like it's pushing. This is cool. Oh, just caught the curb there just a little bit. And we're literally only allowed to like broadcast the game at the moment. We're not even allowed to like, I can't review it. Like I can't give you a score and be like, oh, I rate it this much out of 10. Like, yeah, that all has to like wait until the release day. So, like I'm allowed to give you my opinions. I'm just not allowed to like slap a number on it. You know what I mean? So, which is fine because like I said, that's not why I'm doing this anyway. I'm doing this because I like really love the content, love the cars. So. I'm not like Traction or, Jimmy Broadbent for any of those like influential types. I forgot to look, what was my speed on Conrad? Mark Scaife said it was 300, so it was probably like 270. Yeah. If it was anything like last time, it was, probably 260, 270. So, yeah, this is the GT4. I don't know, let's see how it goes then. Because GT4s are usually like about the same as far as top end speed, it's just they don't have the aero, so they're slower in the corners. That's usually the trade-off. They're not like geared massively slower than the GT3 cars. Yeah, 232's not bad. Actually, one thing I haven't checked yet is the wet weather, but I'll save that for tomorrow. Honestly, I'm not going to do too much more driving after this. Because the weather options are very limited. It's like sun, rain, anything in between, but you're not like, there's no storm, there's no snow. Basically, any conditions where like the racing would get red flagged, yeah, they're not doing that. Alright, speed trap, let's go. Not the greatest exit, but hey, it doesn't really matter with these things. .240, 245, yeah, it's about the same as the GT3s to be honest, because the Aston was doing 270. The Aston GT3 in ACC, we were doing like 275, 276 down Conrad. So a GT4 car to be doing 270. That's not that far off. Yeah, not shabby at all. And even with my off, that was still a, what are we, 216, 217.1. I don't know enough about GT4 cars to know how that compares, but you know, it's certainly not a V8 supercar. What the?
5 minutes to go.
What the hell was that? Why is the game running fast now? What? Oh, okay. Now we're back to normal speed. What? Excusez-moi? What was that? Oh, okay. I'm definitely gonna clip that one and show Giants. Be like, hey guys, do you know that this happened? Oh, anyway, I'm gonna park it up. Dude, I've been at the racetrack. Oh, whoa, check out these guys. They're having a bit of a battle. Is there any way to spectate? Touchpad to spectate, except I'm on the wheel. So if I unplug my wheel real quick, excusez-moi. Oh, I've been in the rig for too long. She's a bit hot and warm and. Right. So if I touchpad, nah. Oh, here we go. Nope, not gonna let me spectate. Oh well. I'm gonna leave that there for tonight anyway, guys. So, yeah. My plan is to basically make heaps of Project Motor Racing content before the launch day, and after the launch day, and yeah, just really, like I said, I'm quite keen to see the development of this game, see it sort of grow, see it evolve, and hopefully it can be a decent competitor to Gran Turismo and or iRacing. Speaking of which, we do obviously have the factory update too for Gran Turismo, so what a good time to be involved with sim racing. Cheers guys.